Hey, everybody, welcome to the Czabecast. Zabe, Scotty, Al, Low Def. It has finally happened, Galdi. NBA versus WWE.
Yes.
Let's get ready to rumble. There's
Let's
an
do
apparent
this.
conflict Monday, Memorial Day, May 25th. WWE has booked the Pepsi Center as far back as August of last year. Vince McMahon says they've sold 10,000 tickets already. And the NBA wants to play Game 4 Nuggets-Lakers there. Who's going to win?
The NBA will play the game, and WWE will be compensated for moving their event. This happens a lot in wrestling. Events have been moved before. This isn't.
Oh, really?
Vince is acting like they're trying to make the earth move, and they're not. But Vince is playing this
Vince
perfectly.
is acting like this is the first time it's happened,
right,
too.
Right. But Vince is playing this perfectly. You know, Vince does a lot of things wrong, in my opinion. But one thing that he does right is he knows how to take things like this and take full advantage of them.
Why wouldn't Vince McMahon, if he's got a signed contract,
Yeah.
which he does, if he does have the date reserved, why wouldn't he want to stick it to the NBA and make them crab walk awkwardly out of Monday and into Tuesday?
He'd like to do that, but he can't lose a venue like the Pepsi Center. I think he has to be a little careful here too.
So if he did that,
he wouldn't be welcomed in that city.
He
at
might
that
not
venue.
never go back.
I don't
Doesn't
know.
the Pepsi Center need him too?
They do to a degree, but WWE business is up and down, and right now it's in one of these middle of the road periods, and so he doesn't have the kind of leverage he had. You remember the story about 10 years ago where they talked about moving Monday Night Football because they were getting pounded in the ratings by wresling. Those days are gone, and so he doesn't have that.
I do vaguely remember those days.
Yeah, and there was a story put out there, and it might have been put out by Vince himself that the NFL.
Wait. Go back for a second.
The NFL offered to buy him out of Mondays.
Right, remember that?
And was that true, or did Vince just drop that?
Who knows?
I don't think it was
With
true.
Vince,
but
you never know.
No, I
know.
I just love how
workaround.
Galdi set that as a little positive clause, and Vince may have put that out there by himself.
Yeah, he might have. He might have.
It's the Vince press company.
But you know what gets me about this whole thing?
What?
Is the degree to which ESPN is embracing Vince and is pushing Vince now. And this, to me, is very interesting.
Normally, he'd be brushed off.
He would
and just
be.
thrown in. Now he's
But
getting a
ESPN
spot on
put
news.
Vince
Right.
on news. They had him hold up the Laker jersey.
Yeah.
He said Stan Kroenke should be arrested
Yeah.
for impersonating a
good- yeah, a
businessman.
businessman.
Which is a great line. But, ESPN did that E60 thing on Vince, which for the most part was a puff piece.
Okay.
And now, they're giving him this access in terms of putting him on their network and letting him do all this stuff. And, if ESPN was truly about journalism, I don't think they'd be doing this type of stuff because, you don't have to look far into Vince's closet to find skeletons.
Is Vince McMahon making the NBA look bad?
I think he is because there's no way a guy like Kroenke is going to outduel Vince in terms of, the verbiage.
You're not going to see Kroenke come on and put on some Cena-type prop or
Right.
that's it. You're getting what you're going to get from
But
Vince.
ultimately, if the NBA plays Game 4 Monday night, they win. It's really that simple.
And the NBA statement was, we'll be there.
Yeah.
This is up to the WWE and the Pepsi Center to work it out.
Yeah.
As a rough draft in just 30 seconds or less, sketch me a good wrestling angle involving Vince, David Stern, Cuban, Kenyon Martin, and Stan Kroenke. Is that too much to ask to whip up? Because we've got a lot of antagonism going between all those parties.
No, but
and they all meet on Memorial Day, Monday night.
I tell you what, for you, it could wind up with Kenyon Martin's mom being put through a table by the Dudleys. How about that?
And that's the way I would like it to end. Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you next time.